Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Craig Stern with IndieRPGs.com, and another exciting episode of IndieRPGs.com checks out. I know it's been far too long since our last video, but luckily I'm here to make up for that by showing you a cool little game called Dragon Fantasy. Now this game's been around, as you can see by the copyright info at the bottom of the screen, for quite a while now. This version, the Volumes of Wisteria, is the latest and greatest version of Dragon Fantasy. As you can see, Muteki Corp got a publisher for this particular release of it, but the original game was made without a publisher, so we're counting it as indie for our purposes here. Now then, without further ado, let's go ahead and check this little charming JRPG out. Ah, no! The eye! The dragon sees us! Alright, let's start a new game. As you can see, we can start at pretty much any point we like in the story. We're just gonna start at the beginning. I've been watching this lad's quests for a while, I had. Fought himself a big ol' hungry dragon and saved a rather tasty princess when he was only 16. Of course, that dragon burned off all his hair, but that didn't matter. He was a bona fide hero. When the princess became queen, she appointed him to be her personal guard. And next thing you know, 30 years passed.
My beloved people of Wester, today is a great day. I have been your queen for some time, but it is time to pass the torch. And by torch, I mean crown. You see, today is our Prince Marlin's 25th birthday, and today we celebrate his manhood.
I don't know about the word choice there. That maybe that wasn't really what he was going for with that. Mom, I don't want everyone to celebrate my manhood. That's private. Today we crown Marlin the new king of Wester.
My son, you have stood before your people as a fine boy, but now, Prince Marlin, I crown thee. Holy Master! Monsters! Ogden, save us!
And now we take control of Ogden. Let's go ahead and do some saving.
Fresh meat!
Biggs appears before you. Well, let's see. Wow, Ogden kinda sucks for a hero of the realm. He's only got 50 health and 10 magic points and no magic spells. Do we even have any items? It appears we don't. We have no weapons or armor. Wow, what the hell kind of Kingsguard are we? Alright, whatever, we'll fight. Ogden valiantly attacks Biggs. Biggs is hit for 4 damage. Biggs swings his sword at Ogden. Ogden is hit for 4 damage. 5 damage. 5 damage. 5 damage. Biggs completely misses. Wow, he tried to poke us with his bones. That's weird. Ogden valiantly attacks Biggs. Biggs is hit for 4 damage. Biggs explodes into a pile of bones. The party earned 10 experience and 2 gold pieces. Yeah, that's right. That's what happens when you mess with Ogden.
Wahahaha! Look at the filthy humans run.
I do think it's cute that he named the guys Wedge and Vix. I can only assume that that is an homage to Final Fantasy VI. Wedge laughs a terrifying laugh. Ogden is hit for 5 damage. Wow, that's one hell of a laugh. Dealt more damage laughing at me than he did swinging a sword at me. And that is the end of Wedge. Party earned 10 experience and 2 gold pieces. Okay, well, I think that's it, right? Why is everyone running around? Guys, it's cool, I took care of it. They're dead. Wisterian. Ah, I can't stop screaming! That's cute, okay. Monsters? What a bunch of stupid smelly monsters doing here? scion of Wester. You will have to pardon my mess, but I do so love to make an entrance. Are you Prince Marlin? You're taller than I had heard.
No, beast, I am Anders, Prince of Wester.
Oh, how wonderful for you. You can just stay in the castle then. Consider yourself extraordinarily lucky. Now then, Prince Marlin, scion of Wester. My master demands an audience with you immediately. I trust you will comply.
Monsters? What a bunch of stupid smelling monsters doing here?
Okay, you should probably have different dialogue now, but whatever. I guess we're supposed to try to beat up the Dark Knight, and I'm guessing we're gonna lose. Are you jealous that your prince gets to visit the Dark Lord's palace, little soldier? Perhaps you would like to join us. The Dark Knight looms before you. Well, our options are extraordinarily limited. I think we're just gonna fight and lose here. Ogden valiantly attacks Dark Knight. Dark Knight is hit for 1 damage. Dark Knight has such malice that you soil yourself. Ogden is hit for 94 damage. Ogden wishes he'd stayed retired. The party was defeated. Such a pity you couldn't even manage to give me a scratch. I shudder to think what would happen to you where I come from. Best you just sit back and relax. Prince Marlin, let us take our leave.
Ogden, no! You can't take on that fiend in your condition!
Where am I? You lost? I'm hoping so, on account of you being in my house. My apologies, sir. I am most definitely lost. And you look pretty beat up. I tell you what, against my better judgment, you should stay here tonight. But no hogging all the covers. Nah, I'm just kidding. There's a spare bed. Thanks? Wow, you're finally up. I thought you were gonna sleep all day. So, about that favor. Wait, favor? Well, yeah, you didn't think I was putting you up out of the goodness of my heart, did you? Well, I kinda hoped. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Guess again, Sparky. Good lodgings don't run cheap, and I need you to run an errand for me. There's a desert cave far to the west of here. I left my lantern in there last week. If you go grab that, we should be square. Oh, and hey, it's rough out there. You should, what do the kids call it? Level up first. Derwent Village is nearby. You should go get some supplies at the local shops and maybe, save? I'm not sure what that means, but you should definitely do that at the church. In fact, you know what? It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Ogden received wooden stick. That's my finest poking stick. Don't forget to equip it. So that was obviously a reference to the original Legend of Zelda. It was cute. Lots of fourth wall breaking comedy here. This is, I think, probably one of the earlier JRPGs to offer that kind of fourth wall breaking style of comedy. Ogden valiantly attacks Mr. Rock Monster. Mr. Rock Monster is hit for 8 damage. Mr. Rock Monster tries to explain the lipstick on his collar. Ogden is hit for 7 damage. Whoa. That Rock Monster is not messing around. But he is now turned into dust. We earned 10 experience, and we're good to go. So, what are we doing? Oh, Mrs. Rock Monster rolls up looking quite angry. Alright. Ogden valiantly attacks Mrs. Rock Monster. Mrs. Rock Monster is hit for 7 damage. Mrs. Rock Monster screams about the dishes. Ogden is hit for 9 damage. Mrs. Rock Monster cries in her Chardonnay. Ogden is hit for 8 damage. Oh, man. And there we go. I must say, the rock monster stuff is pretty amusing. We might want to... Yeah, I think we can take one more set of combats before we have to start just running from everything. We need to make it to town and save. Attacks Miss Rock Monster. Miss Rock Monster asks Ogden if she looks fat. Ogden is hit for 8 damage. Screams about the dishes. I will say, I find the descriptions of the various monster attacks in this quite amusing so far. Eh, that was a good level up. Go us. I don't suppose that... No, that did not restore our health. Okay, fair enough. Let's go sleep in the inn here. Hello, fair traveler. You want a room for the night? It's on the house, courtesy of the Derwent Village Tourism Board. Yeah, sounds good to me. Shoot. Certainly weren't making a lot of money from those combats, so that's good. All right, let's see. So when you live in this town, would you the place you live in here, would you say Derwent a neighborhood? Because I would say that probably every single day. Welcome, my son. All who walk the path of the master are welcome here. Let's record a saved game. Yes, we do want to save the data. Thank goodness. All praise the master, saver of data. Let's see if we can afford a slightly better weapon than this poking stick that we have here. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do need to stab something. But we don't have quite enough gold for a hammer. And also, hammer's not really good for stabbing, in my experience, just in general. So we're just going to keep whacking things with sticks for a little bit until we can afford an actual weapon. Alright, Mrs. Rock Monster. Prepare yourself! We're now taking 1 less damage from her attacks, which is nice. Although, doesn't seem like we're doing much more. Mr. Rock Monster! Yes, that's right. Takes out his marital troubles on Ogden. Mr. Rock Monster, decidedly easier than Mrs. Rock Monster, and also gives a lot less experience. Oh, there's Mrs. Rock Monster. Okay, we got that. Completely misses. 6 damage, screams about the dishes, and goodbye, Mrs. Rock Monster. Yeah, really we should just be aiming to attack Mrs. Rock Monsters. They give 2 gold instead of 1. That's literally twice as much. We would have to defeat twice as many Mr. Rock Monsters to get the same amount of gold as we will get from defeating Mrs. Rock Monsters. Ah, we missed! And she missed! Oh my god, so much missing. Good thing we're fighting a Mrs. Mrs. Rock Monster. See? You see what I did there? See what I did there? That was a joke. It was a very, very funny pun, if I may say so myself. So, I don't know if any of you who are watching this have ever played the original Dragon Warrior, but this game reminds me of it quite a bit. I have to imagine it's very deliberately modeled on it. The name, Dragon Fantasy, seems to suggest that it is. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do want a free complimentary room for the night. And there went the evening. Literally, because we were in Derwent. Okay, how much gold do we have now? We have 68. Oh my god, we're so close, people. We just have to kill 1 more female married rock of some description, and we will be able to buy a hammer. Or I guess we could kill 2 males. But that's so much less efficient. Okay. You're done. Thank you very much. Thank you for playing. And that's enough of that. You are gone. 10 more experience, 1 gold. And now we can afford a hammer. Let's go ahead and purchase it. Guys, do you know what time it is? It's hammer time. Damn straight. Thank you, sir, and good luck with your stabbing. I'm gonna need luck with my stabbing because I just bought a hammer. Hammers don't stab very well. Oh, you know what? I really should just go use the inn to top off my health, and then I should go to the church to save, just in case I mess something up. Oh, yep. I do appreciate that the sleeping animation is not overly lengthy, because that could get old pretty fast. Like, any of you ever played Secret of Mana? You remember that game? I really enjoyed the sleeping sequences in that game, but man, they were pretty lengthy. Fight sequences that long in this game with the amount of time I'm having to spend going back to town and sleeping, that would get annoying pretty quickly. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that that up there is the cave that that dude wants me to check out. Alright, fine. We'll fight the Mrs. Rock monster. And that's the end of you. Thank you for playing. Let's see what's in here. I'll need a lantern to see in here. Oh. Okay, I guess that is not the cave that we want. A bashful bat. Whoa, what is this? And it attacks first. It's clearly faster than we are. I'm wondering if this is a good idea. We should probably... Can we run? No. That's not... What? There was no way... Oh, God. Okay. This seems like a really bad situation for us to be in. Let's run back to town, because we're about to die. Oh my god, come on, really? Well, we're about to die, folks. Ogden wishes he had stayed retired, the party was defeated. Yep. Welcome back, my child. It's rough out there. Yeah, I know. I'm aware, thanks. Well, this is very much like an old school Dragon Warrior style game. They weren't kidding. You really just have to grind a few levels before you can actually do anything. That's sort of annoying. just gonna be real, not a huge fan of that. But what is this? Could we Mr. Lizard? Let's see if we can take this guy on. Mr. Lizard's hit for 8 damage, hit for 13. Okay, we're clearly pretty outclassed by this guy. But... Oh, and we leveled up. That's cool. Strength went up by 4. That's a pretty significant improvement. And we learned a healing spell. Hello! Suddenly, we're less useless. Wait, that's not the spells. What is spells? Is this spells? It is spells. Helios, use it. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. We no longer have to keep running back to town every 2 seconds. That is going to improve our quality of life pretty dramatically. And look at that, we're also dealing much more damage than we were before. Go us. That's interesting. So you can see the enemies, and they move around about the same time you do. I don't really want to fight that bat. On the other hand, I'm not sure if we have a great alternative. Looks like the Mrs. Rock Monster actually deliberately sought us out there. Ooh, we one-shotted her. Go us. Ha 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 ha! Timed it. Go us. $25 gold. Hello. I'm rolling in it now. Speaking of rolling, let's take out this rock monster. He's annoying me. That's right. Out of my way, villain. Okay, bat. I've had enough of your crap. Valiantly attacks the bashful bat. Bashful bat has been defeated. Oh, wow. Wow, that last level up really, really made us a much better character. Lantern procured. This is Rock Monster. La la la. Well, since we're here, might as well go ahead and one-shot everything else that's in the cave. Wow, that's crazy. This game just, like, in the course of one level up, this game went from being punishingly difficult to, trivially easy. I have to imagine that, once we return the lantern and leave this area, the enemies will scale up again to give us something at least resembling a challenge. That's the end of you. That is, after all, the great JRPG treadmill, which we are also familiar with. Oh, Mrs. Rock Monster survived! And then we missed and she attacked us again? Holy crap. What is happening, Ogden? You're slipping. Alright. Alright. Look here, Ms. Rock Monster. About had it with your nonsense. Yeah, let's return the lantern before we do anything else. Ah, my lantern! Many thanks! Of course, sir, it is my honor and duty as a soldier of Wisteria. Speaking of which, you wouldn't know how to get to Castle Wester from here, would you? Ah, Westerian, eh? Well, that's in the Northlands, which is a bit of a trek. You would think it would be westerly, on account of the name of it, but it isn't. How'd you end up lost so far from home? No, better not to ask, I can guess. There's another cave. This one's in the mountains northwest of here, and it leads to the Northlands and Castle Wester. You know what? You'll need that lantern, so why don't you keep it? Your lantern? Don't you need it? Need it? Nah, I got like 30 of them out back. Hey, wait, what? You got 30 of them? Why did you make me trek all the way out to that cave? So to stick with me and you'll ask questions like that a lot. Well, yeah, good thing we're not sticking with you then. Let's go back to town and heal and save. I think that would be the best course of action. I'm going to sleep some more. Fair traveler. I wonder if he actually thinks we're fair, or if he's just saying that to be nice. I don't suppose any of these people have dialogue worth listening to. Hey, mister, you look like the adventuring type. Little piece of advice for you. You can save your game at the church, and then if you get beat by monsters, the master will grant you another chance. Even better, you'll still have all the treasure and experience you gained while in the field. But you will lose half your gold, so be careful. Got it. Record. Yes. Very good. I wonder if this guy sells healing potions. Beautiful day for shopping at low prices? I suppose it is. Okay, 10 gold for an herb, 10 gold for an antidote. We should probably invest in some armor, now that I'm thinking about it. La la la, what do we have here? Traveler's clothes, hat, leather shield. What do these do for you? Okay, 2 defense for traveler's clothes, 2 defense for leather shield, and 2 defense for a hat. So, basically traveler's clothes and hat are clearly the most important purchases we have here. Could you move? Yes, thank you. La la la. So, let's see, what do we have here? Our defense is now 10. So I'm guessing it was 6 before we equipped those things. I would check, but that's probably going to be pretty boring to watch, so I'm just going to go ahead and we'll just... You know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's also save, because I just drastically improved my character's defense. And that seems like a good time to save. Life is better now than it was about 1 minute and 30 seconds ago. Okay. Alright. Town, heading west. By the way, I will say, I really like the fact that the world map here uses that Mode 7 scaling. It's not actually Mode 7, because, you know, Mode 7 was a Super NES technology, but it sure looks like it. It is in the Mode 7 style, and I am a fan of that. And into the cave. Whoa. Whoa. That looks like a zombie. Alright. The Walking Dead climbs out of the earth. Alright, let's see how we hold up fighting one of these things. Ogden valiantly attacks the Walking Dead. The Walking Dead's hit for 11 damage. The Walking Dead goes for Ogden's brains. Ogden's hit for 12 damage. Well, good thing we got ourselves some armor. That looks like a vampire. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Attacking a vampire seems like kind of a bad plan. Let's head this way first. Bashful Bat. And that is the end of that. Hey, level 14. Strength up 2, agility up 2, intelligence up 2, vitality up 3, luck up 2, hit points up 4, magic points up 6, learned Blastios. That sounds potentially helpful. 30 gold, that's cool. Let's see how we do taking on this vampire dude. A bloodsucker appears from the fog. Ogden valiantly attacks the bloodsucker, takes 16 damage, goes for a multiple puncture wound attack, it's hit for 17 damage, that's no good. Let's see if Blastios does anything helpful. Ogden casts Blastios on the bloodsucker, takes 70 damage, holy cow. Well, that's a pretty powerful spell. Good to know. How are we doing on health? We're doing okay. I'm gonna save a Helios for maybe after this next combat. Let's take out this guy. Mr. Lizard slithers near. Ogden valiantly attacks, 12 damage, flicks his tail right in Ogden's face. That is so rude. Ogden is hit for 6 damage. And that is the end of Mr. Lizard. Mr. Lizard loses one too many limbs. And that is the end of that. Let's use that Helios we were talking about. I'm not 100% confident in how combat is going to go with this red skeleton dude. Hammer procured. Oh, well, okay. I guess maybe I shouldn't have gone to the trouble of buying one then. A bloody skeleton rattles near. Valiantly attacks. 38 damage. Whoa. 30 experience and 10. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder... because that was a lot more damage than we usually do. I wonder if that is because skeletons take extra damage from hammers. Let's try that again. Ogden completely misses. Yanks an arm off and beats Ogden with it. That's pretty funny. Okay, 13 damage. Okay, we must have just gotten a critical hit before. It says, mean things about Ogden's lack of hair. That's not cool, Bloody Skeleton. 15 damage. Bloody Skeleton says mean things about Ogden's hair. Ogden valiantly attacks. The Bloody Skeleton is hit for 15. Falls apart into a pile of bloody bones. Go us. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and say that that was a random critical hit that we got there, and that wasn't anything nearly as cool as the game making note of the structural weaknesses of skeletons vis-a-vis crushing attacks. Rope procured. Okay. That seems potentially useful. Mr. Lizard. La la la. Okay, and that's the end of him. What's in here? An antidote. Potentially helpful. Haha. We have evaded you, vampire! How does it feel? Now you're a sucker on multiple levels. Okay, now we are just a Mr. Rock Monster. No problem. We rocked him. Yeah, that wasn't really that funny. Okay, The Walking Dead. Okay, this is a little bit more of a challenge. Luckily, we are right by town, so this shouldn't be an issue. Walking Dead returns to the soil. Et voila! We are at the place. What's happening? What's going on? Sir, I couldn't find him anywhere. The healer has to be here somewhere. We can't go back empty-handed. You're right, we'd better find him or we'll be stuck rescuing cats from trees like Old Man Ogden. What was that, soldier? Just saying, the Queen had him on such a short leash. No wonder he took off after the Dark Knight like that. Hey, the old man was a hero. He earned his post, and don't you forget it, soldier. Now let's find that healer so we can get back to Wester. I like how they just, like, walk right past Ogden and don't even notice right after talking about him. That's pretty funny. Did you see those two soldiers from Wester? They hardly ever come out here. I heard they were looking for a healer. Wonder what's going on. Greetings, travelers! Tired of going it alone out there, what with all the big hairy monsters who want only to eat your flesh with their terrible fangs and claws? Perhaps what you need is a genuine Portco Deluxe capture net. With a Portco Deluxe capture net, you're guaranteed to capture just about any monster you come across, regardless of their health or ferocity. Of course, some monsters are just too darn powerful for even the best nets. But for your everyday monsters running around in forests and dungeons, with Portco, you're good to go! Well, if I had 250 gold, I might consider it, but I do not. Alas! Thank you, come again.
Welcome to Lake Haven. We are known for our beautiful lake and, well, that's about it.
Aw, it's like a small town in western Michigan. Is this the church? Let's find out. No, it's not. Welcome to O'Benzer's Bait, Tackle, and Supplies. We got your supplies right here. Ran out of bait and tackle, though, so no fishing for you today. Yeah, it's okay. I guess we should probably sleep. How much is this going to cost us? 10 gold! You are highway robbery people. Thieves. Highwaymen. You know, things like that. Bandits, maybe? I don't know. But, you know, people that rob people on the highway. Like you do. Alright, hang on. There has to be a place to save here. Oh, here we go. Last place I looked, of course. Welcome, my son. All who walk the path of the Master are welcome here. Listen, buddy. Buffy beat the Master at the end of Season 1, okay? We don't need to go worshipping him again. Record your progress. Walk with the I will not walk with the Master. The Master is mean. Alright, folks. Well, this has been our quick little Indie RPGs checks out of Dragon Fantasy, Volumes of Wisteria. Hopefully this gave you a nice little taste of what this game is like. If you enjoy games like Dragon Warrior, then I suspect you will enjoy this one too. It's like that, but cuter, and with a little bit of tongue-in-cheek humor. If you want more information on this, or any other indie RPG, you should visit IndieRPGs.com, because that is where I post about them. Anyway, that's all we've got for now. Thanks so much for watching, folks. I'm Craig Stern, and I will see you all next time.
How can I show you? I'm glad I got to know you, 'cause